And boom, we are live. October 1st, 2020. Today I want to talk about Tezos Staking Reward. So I'm gonna give you my personal experience. I'm gonna share my personal experience. So about 45 days ago is when we have this nice run in crypto space, and I was very excited about one particular one because it was a 20, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a 25% gain. That coin was Cosmos. I was very excited, and so I want to sell part of my position because it was a great opportunity to sell and eventually buy more. And so I tried to do so. I went to my ledger, Nano, and because they also provide that service there. And so, but I forgot something, that I was doing a stacking reward with them. And they do have delegated proof of stake. So the problem with that is that, like many other projects that they provide a stacking reward, they have, you basically do a contract, and they lock the coins for a period of time. In that period of time, I forgot that I have stacking now. You may wonder, why would you do a stacking in the first place? Well, the reason is, instead of sitting ducks there with the coins and leave them in my wallet, I rather do the stacking because I earn some extra interest. But then I forgot about this, and when I tried to do it, I couldn't. I have no control whatsoever of my Cosmos. And then it turns out that I have to wait 21 days. I have to cancel the contract and then wait 21 days. So my coins, they will be unlocked. Guess what? After 21 days, the momentum of this gain, huge gain, was gone. I check again 21 days later, and it was back to like a 2% or so. So my bad, my loss. It was a great opportunity. Now you may wonder what. I'm telling you this, my experience, because this is something that it doesn't happen with Tezos. Tezos Staking Reward is actually quite simple, and actually I like it because they use something that is called liquid proof of stake. So let's say, for instance, I'm doing the stacking reward. I select my baker, like for instance Ledger Nano provide the UI where you will be able to select your baker. As soon as the software detect that you have XTC's coin, it will give you it will prompt a message saying that you can start stacking. You can do a stacking reward with Ledger. And so basically what they do is they add a list of bakers who provide the service. By the way, in the Tezos community, we have about 207 bakers that provide this service, and and basically what you do is select your favorite. But before you select, it's not just about ROI. You don't have to go for whoever give you the biggest return. Right now, the network, if I'm not mistaken, is about 5-6% return, and but you will see services like Coinbase that they give you 4.7% for stacking your Tezos. Now 3 days you will get your rewards in your wallet or in the address that you provide in the moment that you have this contract with the baker. Now, liquid proof of stake is important because, let's say for instance you have an opportunity where Tezos went up I don't know, 100x, that you can take them out anytime you want. And not only that, you don't need to cancel the contract with the baker. What it is basically you take a portion, unless that you are you want to take your whole position, you want to sell your whole position, that is perhaps you may want to cancel that contract. But if not, then you have to just take them out, and the rewards eventually the rewards will be adjust to your current balance. That's about it. It's quite simple. Now Coinbase, keep in mind, they provide 4.7%. It's not the best choice because two reasons. The ROI is quite low in my opinion, and second, it's an exchange. You don't have private keys, therefore that coins are not yours yet. Let's say if for some reason they have some technical problems, or they lock your account, or everything, or whatever reason, you don't have control to those tokens, to those coins. So it's better to keep it in your own wallet, and I strongly recommend a hardware wallet to do so. Now there's another thing that I should point. Ledger Nano, yesterday, September 30th, they have an update, and they include more bakers into their list. This is a great thing for the Tezos community, not only just for the Tezos community, but I think for the crypto space in general. And very happy about it, that we are growing as a community. Know more details about the bakers. The best source online is Baking Bad. Baking Bad is a group of developers that are based, if I'm not mistaken, in Russia. But they are what they are doing is basically they are listing every single baker, and they have a nice chart where they explain, they give you a little more details about every single baker, including like for instance, ROI, if the baker has the last upgrade, protocol upgrade included, if they have downtimes in the server, what kind of service is, if it's good or not. You have to keep in mind that it's not about just ROI. Like I said, you have to make sure that your baker has provide a good service, because that service, let's say for instance, if the server goes down, or they have internet interruptions, and then it's not relying, the network does not rely on this 100%, there are some the network penalize those kind of bakers, and therefore if you are delegating your bakers with them, perhaps you may have some problems too. So you always have to check the status of your baker. There is a relationship that it has to be established. It's not just about leaving the token there. From time to time you have to check the status of it. If they have I would definitely recommend you that if you choose your baker, then follow them on Twitter or something, because for any news about it. If you want to know more details, like technical details, I would be happy to make a video to show you the way that I do stacking. I receive my stacking rewards in my Ledger Nano, and so you can have a better idea how it is. But from time to time I check my balance, and I see that I'm very happy with my baker. They are very consistent with the rewards. I get them every 3 days, and nothing. That's about it. I hope this video helps you if you are interested in Tezos, in the Tezos project, or not just in the Tezos project, but in Tezos stacking reward. I think it's something that you should consider in your portfolio. Even though if you don't have Tezos, it's something that you should consider, because the community is growing. Now we are getting into D5, but something that I'm not very excited about it, but I'm definitely excited about STOs, which stands for security token offer. The best way that I can describe STOs, and this is something, another conversation that we will have in the future, is that you have to think in the big picture. Like everybody's trying to make money into this space, but you have to think about the big picture. What is the best way that you can implement blockchain into a real world asset? And the best way to do it is through STO. So what is STO? It's like I said, stand for security token offer. What it means is like we can tokenize every single asset in this planet. I mean, you don't have to buy a whole asset if you have lack of liquidity. In other words, let's say for instance, if there is a house there and you are interested in that asset, perhaps in a future it's gonna be tokenized. Every single thing is gonna be tokenized. So you don't have to own the entire asset, but you can own a percentage of it, and that will eventually, if you have a percentage here, a percentage there, you can you can become pretty wealthy. This is the way that things are going. The same thing is gonna happen with the stock market. Eventually, a share is not gonna be, you're not gonna have a piece of paper saying that you are holding certain shares, a certificate. You're gonna have a with the token, you will be able to buy a percentage, not of one share, maybe just a percentage of one share. This is the way that I see it. This is the way that it's gonna change the way that we live today. But if you don't see this vision, if you don't have this vision, it's fine. You have to, perhaps you have lack of understanding in certain aspect. But I will be more than happy to tell you more about STOs and why I think this is going to be the next trend. And that's the reason that I like Tezos, because Tezos was from the very beginning, it was into STOs, something that I'm still looking forward to it. So that's about it for this video. I hope you like it. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you don't like it, you know what to do. Make a comment and subscribe. By doing this kind of thing, support my channel. I will be motivated to do more videos about topics related to the economy, cryptocurrency, and my favorite coins. I want to say a special thank you to Citizen. He's a good friend of mine on Twitter. He always share my videos. I appreciate that you are sharing my videos, and I send you a big hug, and a big hug for the Tezos community. I think it's one of the best communities that we have out there. We respect each other, not just respect each other in terms of community members, but I'm participating in many communities, and what I see is that this community is willing to listen. Actually, we see if we see someone that is bullying, we don't fall into the same thing. We try to sort things out in a more diplomatic way. I like that from this community, unlike others that are bullying you because no, mine is better. I mean, that's not how it works. You have to be happy for others' project as well if you are into crypto. So that's about it for this video. Until the next one, peace out.